everybody, I'm Bree the Plant Lady, and today I want to go over a quick lesson with growing and drying Hydrangea paniculata. So, Hydrangea paniculata is my favorite species. It grows in full sun and it's really cold hardy. I think it is zone 4, and it reliably flowers every single year. But today I am going to do something drastic. This is Hydrangea paniculata Sweet Summer. And I made the mistake of training it on standard, meaning it only has one stem, which has resulted in a really floppy growing habit. I should have just allowed it to be a multi-stem shrub, but last year I decided to try and change it up. So to alleviate this problem in the future, I'm actually going to go ahead and cut that central stalk down, and then I'm going to show you how you can dry the hydrangea branches and flowers to be able to use in arrangements later on in the season. So let's dive into it. So I have two, you can see here, and then one right over here. And both just have this sort of awkward, weepy habit that I probably could alleviate just by cutting the flowers off, but I think this space would be better just to let this plant sort of branch out. So you see all of this growth here coming from the root. That'll be stimulated once I cut the central branch down. So I'm going to do that on both sides. Well, it's really amazing how much sun that opened up in this foundation bed. So I just cut them down as holes, and I used this Corona saw that I got off of Amazon. And it is great. It's the best handsaw I've ever had. It's relatively new. It's probably like 6 months old, but I've been using it a lot. And you can see really nice flowers on these. So I'm just gonna drag these out back where I can process them down and then get the flowers cut and staged for drying. Let me show you how I do it. Probably the most important lesson about gardening is to learn to work smart, not hard. So that's why I'm not dissecting these hydrangeas down in my front yard where I would have to like haul a lot of small stuff away. My philosophy with pruning is make the biggest cut so it's the shortest amount of trips to be able to throw it where you want to throw it. In my case, I have my woodland swamp, which is where I have giant biomass, specifically of woody material, stuff I'm pruning. So this is the easiest place for me to work and be able to toss everything right into the pile. So what I'm looking for are these nice straight branches, the flower on top, and all I'm going to do is just pull off all those leaves, toss them in. What I'm left with is sort of the perfect size branch, clean, and ready to be set out to dry. So as you can see from those two bushes, I got a nice number of long stem Hydrangea paniculata flowers to dry. I just have them kind of poked through in a Dutch crate. And I'm just gonna carry it from here over under this kind of tin roof on the back side of my shed. Just not something I usually put in videos because it's like a super utility zone. But I have plenty of room on this table to be able to just stash that crate here so that the Hydrangea paniculatas can start to dry. Well, here you have it, a super easy way to make the most of a plant that needed to be cut back. And now I'll be able to use these beautiful dried flowers in arrangements all through the fall and winter season. Well, be sure to subscribe for regular updates right here from my Zone 7 Central North Carolina garden, where I love to share practical gardening tips with all of you. Thanks so much for watching, everybody.